What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NolanTCG, and today's episode 1 of Counting Goats. So Counting Goats is going to be a goat format series we're going to be doing going forward, where each week we just look at a deck from back in the day, see how it goes, how it built, and basically everything that goes along with it. We will have guests coming on next week as we move away from the tabletop format to an online format where we can kind of more easily display the cards and have an open discussion, but for episode 1 we figured may as well go with my goat deck. So this goat deck has a very, very fat extra deck because there is no extra deck limits in goats. So if you are new to goat, goat is 2005 Yu-Gi-Oh! Pre-Cybernetic Revolution. I personally don't count Exarian as being a goat format, so if you're against that opinion. But I figured I may as well display just general goat decks from back in the day in case you want to build goat and get back into it. I know it is a bit weird to be going to goat format stuff right when Master Rule 5's just moved over, but I love goat. I played goat back in the day, so I love goat. This doesn't actually look anything like my goat list back in the day. We'll probably get into that on one of these episodes, but this is my goat list today. Okay, so getting into the deck list, I play a little bit of a mixture between goat control and chaos. So starting us off, the obvious card is one copy of BLS. Then we have the one chaos sorcerer, just because it also is just mini BLS. One copy of Jinzo, one Parshath. Then for light manipulation engraved, we have 3 copies of Thunder Dragon. Then for other lights, we've got the Warrior Lady and 2 copies of Magician of Faith, along with one Azura Priest. Then for our darks, we have the Sook, Breaker, Kaiko, and the one Cyberjar, just because I wanted to play it because it's Cyberjar and we can't play it anymore. Then I've got 1 copy of Tribe for clearing board, DD Assailant for trouble stuff, Morphing Jar for hand, and then the Sinister Serpent for a little bit of manipulation. Okay, next up we have our spells, and because we're playing goats, 3 copies of Metamorphosis. Surprisingly, we need a reprint for this, like they did with, what was the card they reprinted? It's just like purely a goat card. Duo. Yeah, Duo got the reprint. Metamorphosis needs a reprint, so I can stop playing these, like, edge-weird tool crap cards. But yeah, we've got, following that up, 2 copies of Goat, like the Mixed Rarity, gotta play Mixed Rarity. Then 1 copy of MST, 1 Swords of Revealing Light, 1 Lightning Vortex, 1 Book of Moon, then 1 Nobleman of Crossout, and a Heavy Storm, a Duo, Pre-Mat, Graceful, and Pot of Greed, because we're now getting into the Great Band cards you get to play. And then finishing us up, 1 copy of Snatch Steal for the spells. Then we're playing 5 traps. They are Mirror Force, Magic Cylinder, Call of the Haunted, Torrential Tribute, and Ring of Destruction. We'll see if the Ring of Destruction rarity shows up. It's like the Japanese Egyptian rares. It's a really nice card to have in the deck. This looks nice. Okay, getting us off into the extra deck. We have already recorded this, but I had to re-record it because I was missing Kaminari Attack, because I have try to have every single card in here because you have Metamorphosis, so it's all accessible. So given there's no extra deck limit, you may as well just play as much as you can, especially when you gotta have like all your good Metamorphosis targets. Then you just kind of have random crap for the fun of it. But starting us off, we've got 3 copies of Thousand Eyes Restrict because it is probably the best Metamorphosis target. It's just your one off the scapegoat. Then for 3s, we've got Dragonis, Carbonala, the Fire Knight, Flame Ghost. Oh, we've got a Fusionist as well. Then we've got Darkfire Dragon, Flower Wolf, Deep Sea Shark, Reaper on the Nightmare, Guilty of the D-Knight, Musician King, Dark Bolt of the Terrible, Fiend Skull Dragon and Flame Swordsman, Cybersaurus, Kaminari Attack, the Flame Wingman. Then we've got Ryu Senshi, Dark Blade, the XYZ Dragon Cannon, XYZ Tank Cannon, YZ Tank Dragon. You can't actually like summon these, but like, just play them. Like, for the fun of it, just play everything. Then we've got the Thunder Giant, Dark Flare Knight, Kagawa Hercules, the Headhuntress, Muki Muki King, Sandwich, Robayaru, Roba Lady, Empress Drudge, Ojama King, Roaring Ocean Snake, Rabbit Horseman, Metal Dragon, Punishment Eagle, we're still going, King Dragoon, another King Dragoon for the translation, Gaia the Dragon Knight, Dragon Champion, Bakuri Box, Humanoid, Skull Knight, Saint Joan, Labyrinth Tank, the Thunder Dragon, Thousand Dragon, Last Warrior from Another Planet, and the new reprint for the sake of it, Dark Paladin, Gatling Dragon. We're almost at the end because we've got Black Skull Dragon, XYZ, you can't make it anyway, and the Master of Oz. I believe that is everything. I think there is a 4 missing after going through all of this again. I still think there's a 4 missing. Normally they're like, if they're a random instant fusion target, my instant fusion targets come out of here. So like, yeah, if I'm missing anything, comment it so I can put it back in here because I like to have everything. But also, you got to bling out on your tokens. So always have good tokens for GOAT format. And that's why we have Spiel marks and then the Australian Spiel mark. Just because. Good cuts. Good cuts. And that will wrap us up here on episode 1 of Counting Goats. So if you do have any goat stuff that you want to see, comment it down below. We'll make sure to take a look at everything. We're going to literally look at pretty much every goat deck we can come up with that was played at all back in the day. We're going to look at it week by week. But as always, guys, please do remember to hit that subscribe button if you are new here. It always helps out the channel. And as always, I've been Ben from NolanTCG. Have a good afternoon, everybody.